What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals between the Los Angeles Lakers and Denver Nuggets. And what a show, right? What a show. I mean, when you look at just the stars that were on the floor, when you look at just performance-wise, what we got to witness in Game 1, honestly, just looking at the game from the outset, right, from the first quarter, and I'm looking at the Denver Nuggets and their style of play, and I'm saying to myself, if they play like this for 4 quarters, they're going to obliterate the Lakers. You know, they were getting what they wanted in their sets. Nothing looked difficult for them. You know, it didn't look like they struggled. It did not look like they had to struggle to score at any part of the first quarter of this basketball game. Joker, I believe, had double-digit rebounds after the first 5 minutes of the game. And I was saying that before the game. I was saying, well, AD got to understand Joker is no Kevon Looney. You know, he has to worry about not only him rebounding, but also passing and scoring. And that's what the Joker was doing very early on in his game. You know, he was putting his imprint on the game. But make no mistake, Anthony Davis was definitely coming to play also. You know, he had what I would say a quiet first half, but it was very productive in the realms of him scoring, defending, and things like that. Same thing for LeBron. LeBron was definitely, you know, pushing the pace when needed. But again, like I said, nothing that the Nuggets did seemed like it didn't look hard for them to score at all. They were getting the ball out of the Lakers would score. And before anybody else could get back down defensively, Joker was taking the basketball out of the net and throwing it ahead to whoever was wearing blue last night. So when you look at, you know, just that pace of play, how the Nuggets decided to actually, you know, ramp up the pace as opposed to the Lakers trying to slow down the pace, I thought that favored what the Nuggets wanted to do more than what the Lakers wanted to do. Not only that, you know, you seen defensive plays from Michael Porter Jr. You seen just KCP come alive. And by come alive, I mean he was a fire starter. Jamal Murray just look. I didn't even know Jamal Murray was scoring to the clip that he did, you know, until I looked at his stats and I said, whoa, when did he do that? Or when did he do this? I mean, it was definitely a very efficient night. Both ways. Make no mistake, the Lakers were able to get their offense going pretty much late in the game. I'll say from the third quarter to the into the game, especially in the third, where the Lakers scored, I believe, close to 40. I believe it was 38 points. They shot somewhere north of over 65%. So when you look at that, and Coach Malone definitely spoke to that, you know, and said that can't happen because, you know, the Nuggets did have the lead. They were up 20, I believe, at one point, but then the lead kept dwindling and dwindling and dwindling. And ultimately, the Lakers definitely made a game out of it late from, you know, runs by guys like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, who I believe in Game 2 will get more minutes because, you know, they elected not to start Vanderbilt. They went with the 3-guard lineup with AD and LeBron. So the 3-guard lineup was Russell, Reeves, and Schroeder to actually start the basketball game to go with AD and LeBron. It didn't fare too well, just because I believe when you have a LeBron and you have an AD, I believe the shooting has to be to a better staple. And what I seen from D'Lo last night, you know, and speaking of D'Lo, the Nuggets definitely was searching him out on defense. They were definitely looking for him as far as to attack, and, you know, it became a problem because, again, like I said, no matter if Bruce Brown was coming off the bench and attacking, you know, D'Lo, they were going at him every chance they got. But ultimately, like I said, it came down in Game 1, in my opinion, to shot making. That's all it was. You know, even though the Lakers did lose game one, that's all it really boiled down to: shot making and defense. The Nuggets had better stretches of shot making to the Lakers, and the Lakers defense just couldn't counteract what the Nuggets did on offense. I believe if the Lakers are going to at least, you know, tie the series in game two in Denver, they have to completely revamp whatever strategy they had, you know, in that game in the beginning, because in the late stages of the game, they were basically getting what they wanted. They were getting to the line. They were it was a lot of that, you know, to the tail end of the game. Both teams was in a bonus. So it was more or less of who was going to be able to finish the basketball game. You seen Anthony Davis with a 40-point performance in the playoffs, but the story of the night was Nikola Jokic, whichever way you choose to pronounce it, with a triple-double. I mean, monster numbers by a player who a lot of people, analysts included, believe could have won a third straight MVP award. When you look at his stats from the first game, we're talking about 34 points, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, 2 blocks, and the guy made 3 threes. One of the threes was a desperation three at the end of the third quarter. So the guy was playing at another level. I believe he's going to continue. That's one thing for sure, right? I don't see Joker tapering off. If the Lakers are going to counteract anything that happened in game one, it will have to be the others. They will have to, you know, get up on the others more from, you know, like I said, Michael Porter Jr., KCP, Jamal Murray, Bruce Brown. And Bruce Brown was probably Jeff Green, but Bruce Brown was the most, I would say, aggressive player to come off the bench for the Nuggets. So in game two, it's going to be interesting to see how things fare. I believe Coach Ham definitely got a tall task in front of him because, like I said, the way the Nuggets were scoring in this basketball game, you can't give up all those points. Like, honestly, you cannot give up all of those points. We're talking about 132 points. Now, granted, the Lakers scored 126, but if you're telling me the Nuggets are going to score almost north of 140 per game, you're not going to win those games. You're not going to win those games. And what version of Anthony Davis is going to come to play in game two? We don't know. We do not know. But Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets take game one over the Los Angeles Lakers. So the series is now 1-0. We got a long way to go in this series. I still have my pick as the Nuggets winning this in 6. So you guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. Nuggets fans, Lakers fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, it's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.